Today we're making garlic butter naan and we're cooking them in a pizza oven. These homemade naan have a soft and fluffy texture, perfectly charred crust, and are finished with garlic butter and a sprinkle of fresh herbs. Now I've included how to cook these naan on the stove as well, but if you want to replicate the high heat of a tandoor oven, you'll want to fire up your pizza oven. They're the perfect side dish for a homemade curry and take very little time to make. Here's how. So first we're going to add 300 grams of strong white bread flour into the bowl of a stand mixer, with 8 grams of fine sea salt, 6 grams of instant yeast, and 6 grams of caster sugar. We're going to give the flour a whisk to combine and then set the bowl to one side. Next we've got 25 grams of melted ghee or unsalted butter, and we're going to add in 150 grams of plain yogurt and 110 grams of whole milk. This gets a whisk as well, and then we're going to add the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. Now we're going to use the dough hook to mix everything together on a medium-low speed until we get a smooth dough. Naan dough doesn't require that much kneading, so this will only take around 5 minutes. The mix will look quite dry at first, but it will come together pretty quickly. So you'll know when the dough's ready because it will look smooth, will have come away from the sides of the bowl, and won't feel as sticky. It should look something like this. So now the dough needs to rise, so we're going to cover the bowl with cling film and let the dough prove at room temperature until it's doubled in size. This will take between an hour and an hour and a half. Then whilst the dough's proving, we're going to preheat a pizza oven to 450 degrees Celsius or 842 degrees Fahrenheit, or as close to that temperature as possible. Make sure to let the stones saturate with heat for a good 20 minutes or so once the oven is up to temperature. Whilst our dough's proving, we're also going to make a quick garlic butter. So here I've got 50 grams of melted ghee, and I'm going to grate in 1 garlic clove. If you haven't got any ghee, unsalted butter will work as well. Then it's just a case of stirring the butter and garlic together and then setting it aside for now. We're also going to finely chop some fresh coriander, which we'll be sprinkling on top of the naans once they're cooked. You could use parsley instead, and for 6 naans you'll need around a tablespoon. The chopped herbs can be set to one side as well. Then it will be time to divide and shape the dough. So first we're going to knock the dough back and then transfer it to a lightly floured work surface. Then we're going to use a bench scraper and a set of scales to divide the dough into 6 equal pieces. Each piece of dough should weigh around 100 grams. Next we're going to shape each piece of dough into a ball and then place it onto a lightly floured tray. The way that I shape dough into balls is to bring the edges into the middle and then flip it over and use cupped hands to shape it into a ball. Also, a light dusting of flour will make this dough easier to handle. So once all our dough's been shaped, we're going to cover them with a tea towel and let them bench rest for 10 minutes. So before we cook the naan, it's a good idea to check that the stone's up to temperature using an infrared thermometer. If you're using a gas pizza oven, you can turn the flame up if needed. We're looking for a temperature of around 450 degrees Celsius or 842 degrees Fahrenheit. Then we're ready to start cooking. So first we're going to use a rolling pin to roll a piece of dough out on a lightly floured surface into an oval that's 8 inches long, 5 inches wide and 4 millimeters thick. These are rough measurements, so don't feel like you need to get a ruler out or anything. Once rolled out, we're going to transfer the naan to a peel and then slide it into the pizza oven. If you're using a gas oven, make sure the flames turn down to low. So we're going to cook the naan for around 30 seconds to 1 minute until it's starting to puff up and turn golden brown. Then we're going to turn the naan 180 degrees and cook for another 30 seconds or so until the top's lightly charred. The whole cooking process takes around 1.5 minutes, but I sped this clip up slightly. Also, you won't need to flip the naan over, as the heat from the stone will cook the underneath. Then as soon as the naan comes out of the oven, we're going to brush the top with a good amount of garlic butter, and then finish with a sprinkle of the chopped herbs. Then it's just a case of repeating the rolling out and cooking process with the remaining dough. You can serve the naan as soon as they're cooked, or keep them warm under foil. Also, remember to dust any excess flour off the dough before you cook them, as this will affect how the naans rise in the oven. And that's how you cook naan in a pizza oven. And if you tear one open, you'll see how soft and fluffy they are. So the full recipe can be found on my blog saltbuttersmoke.com, and this also includes instructions on how to cook naan on the stove, which I'll show you now. So the rolling out process is exactly the same, and we're just going to set a large frying pan over a medium-high heat, let it heat up for a minute or so, and then add in the naan. Then it's just a case of cooking the naan for 1 to 2 minutes on each side until it's golden brown. Then we're going to finish them with the garlic butter and chopped coriander. And that's how to make my garlic butter naan recipe. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week for another recipe.